Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Langrisser mobile series. And you're wondering, oh my god, this person has Apex Arena open. And yes, it's a Tuesday, it's not really likely to be available. However, on Sunday I felt extremely bad so that I could not really stream. However, I did play. That's why I would like to go over some of the matches that went through. I think I played 26 matches. Of course, we're not gonna go through all of them because that's crazy. But we can select a few of them if anyone is interested in specific names or if they want to see their own match. And we can maybe analyze why did I lose, what mistakes did I do, or why did I win, and what mistakes the opponents made. So I think I had really a lot of interesting matches. See, where does it start? 5-10, 6-10 here. And the total tally is actually 16 wins and 10 losses. I think in average it means I did pretty well, and I'm starting to feel way more confident in how I approach Apex Arena. I believe I still made mistakes. This one especially that we absolutely have to show. But some of them were really amazing matches and I would like to show you. I really cannot remember which ones in particular were amazing, but I think I could start with this one. Let's see. I actually never used the replay option, so I hope it all goes right. As we see, already from goal 2, a Langrisser opponent. So here we go. They know us, Life is part of the stream, we have seen him before. So they start by banning our Joshua. And in a map where it's full of defense up terrain, I would rather have Juggler ensured than anything else. That's why I banned their Distel. And then when they didn't pick Juggler, so they went for a Zerida trying to pick me off, I immediately banned their available tanks. They did not ban my Leonhardt, which means I was able to pick him after having his faction buff ensured. So that's the option I went for. They went for Bozel so that they could have a stronger Zerida, and then I was available to pick up Iris. So Liana was banned, but with Iris available, there's some very cool tricks we can do, especially if we have a Leonhardt with us. I do get to add a Bozel because I'm obviously on an AoE plan, especially with an opponent that does not have Juggler to accompany them. They will go for Estelle. I get rid of their Leonhardt just in case they want to do some AoE, and I realize with the units I have, it's okay if they can have Leon, it's okay if they also go for a second healer. My plan was to prevent Leon from using Chivalry anyway, because I was planning on using my Leonhardt first. And if they wanted to go double healer, that's perfectly fine because I have even more AoE to add. So what is the plan here? This is actually going way faster than I thought. The plan here is to do two things. One, try to push out a little bit of this Zerida so that they cannot go like maximum distance, and then be able to skip over these two tiles by having 7 million movement and be able to reach my mages. So by pushing forward, I made sure of the following calculation. I think this is not the danger zone that I want. Okay, so the opponent could not go to this tile, right? So at best they could go here, and then I did the math. It's like, okay, they can go like 9 tiles if they trigger Breeze. I don't think I can stop it, but if they don't trigger Breeze, it's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 6, 7 as well. That means 1, 2 tiles, 1, 2 tiles. This is what I'm leaving behind, so this is why I put my Lana here. I was also trying to fish for Lana's AoE. The way I deployed, by the way, was with Bozel's faction buff ready to go, and then Lana getting Bozel's faction buff as well for double AoE effect. I prefer to give her Heaven's Sanction over Blizzard, for example, because I'm pretty sure Lana will only get to attack once. She will probably be like a sacrificial token to go in. Regarding Iris, of course, the double teleports because they are amazing. And then here we go. So at this point I realize, you know what? The opponent has already moved the person who could have blocked me, right? So the Bozel could have slept Leonhardt, which would have been obviously bad. So I was no longer afraid of moving him forward. And then I did the math. How far can Leon go? Leon can go over here and then do 1, 2, 3. And here's the cool thing. Of course, Leon has not moved yet, and Iris could go ahead and move Leon forward so that he could then reach me. But in that turn, I would attack with my own Leonhardt. So they knew they were kind of in check, right? So they were complicated. And I know it's pretty far, and if I AoE from here, for example, 1, 2, 3, I could hit these 2 units. But here's the trick. That's not the AoE I want to use. Right now, the opponent has 3 people in line, and 2 of them can still move. But even if they move 1, let's say they move Iris outside because they want to keep her alive, I will be able to go here, stun in AoE, trying to hit, yeah, so hit in AoE some stuns. Iris would have already moved out because they want to keep her safe. And then in addition, I could get right in front of the face of Estelle and shoot the bigger AoE. So this is why I am currently wearing triple AoE moves. Hello Guap, how are you doing? So that was the plan, and that's why I did it. They chose instead to create a line, which I am perfectly fine with, right? So I decide, hey, if I can get a stun on this Iris, it's gonna be amazing. I get the stun on Estelle, which is kinda weird. But this is my opportunity to just go forward and say, you know what, Leon, you're not gonna get your chivalry. We additionally get a kill on Iris, which was extremely good because there was a little chance that Iris was not fully bonded or they didn't have the best armor, so the fact that we stole the kill right there is amazing for us. We obviously died to a Zerida on the first move. It is a little bit of a shame that I lost the first move on this match because I killed someone before they could move. But you know what, I'll take the kill of a healer any day. This allows me to continue pushing forward. I know that now Zerida needs 2 turns in order to prepare. They have to first use their thingy sword and then they'll be able. And no matter what they do, even if they AoE with Bozel, I'm gonna be able to do something in respawn, right? So they don't have the AoE with Bozel. They could sleep my Bozel, for example. Yes, that could work. But right now I have them a little bit in check because the second AoE could come from Lana. So either they choose to stop Bozel or Lana. They cannot stop both. Maybe they even want to stop here. I think I have them on the ropes, right? So especially because everyone is so much hurt. I think what they choose to do here, yes, is heal Estelle as much as they could. Desolive, come on, my healer and tank are not built up yet and I didn't knew your balance plate. Yes, that is part of the surprise, right? And this is where I was able to land another AoE, and at this point things are gonna get ugly. We hit the silences on the people that we could, and then we find a beast shock that would enable us actually to kill Estelle, but it was a good plan also to keep Bozel in position. And now that I know that everyone else has moved, it's a good time for a Heaven Sanction. It gets the 2 remaining kills, and now it's just a matter of finding the right position to take out this Zerida. So, all in all, I think I may have gotten lucky with the Leonhard kill, but it was a very good match to learn how useful Iris is in this meta. And now that I have moved more of my box into the AoE meta, it makes me happy that Iris is there. Alright, that was a cool match. Desolife, I hope you don't take it badly. I really enjoy playing against you, and I think it was a really good match. So, what else do we have? If you see any name that you would like to see the match of, please let me know. I think I have a few more that I want to see. Which one was it? One of my losses. Did Will Hunting? No, I was on the right side on the one that I want to see. Maybe it's this one actually. Alright, so let's see if I can skip this. This Listel one. Oh my god. Just I want to share with everyone my pain. So, obviously I was not feeling well and I didn't pay attention to a lot of things, so it's like, ah, yeah, whatever. I made this team, it's an AoE team with some weird inclusions. I think he was my last pick, but I have Listel, right? Everything is safe. Oh my god, how could I possibly have forgotten the third skill? And the reason is I was doing normal arena before this, and I'd rather not have Listel's AI use the touch on someone random. So I removed the touch to remove that possibility, and then auto AI could win the arena. And then I deployed here fast, because I'm an idiot apparently, and I forgot to include the new one. So I think, okay, listen. maybe we are lucky an opponent doesn't check that my Listel doesn't have the healer stat. So what I plan to do is, what if I throw, right? So they start and I said, what if I throw Listel forward with Iris, and then they will think like, oh my god, next turn they could use AoE. Quick, Aurora ring. And I say like, okay opponent, goodbye. Like, okay, I hope you have enjoyed your 5-turn cooldown. It was very entertaining that you did this. Thank you very much and see you next time. I did not end up winning this match. I will show you the main mistake that I did very soon. My plan was, okay, they have already used Aurora Ring and that's their strongest tool against everything I have. So all I need to do is just maybe touch them a little, hopefully dispel the buffs, like either the fixed damage or the regeneration buff, and now half of their Aurora Ring is gone, right? So there is a that's the first mistake. I went here thinking like, if I get hit by someone using Gale, I should probably put this person in the forest. Oh god, this person shouldn't go into the forest. So that is absolutely clearly a mistake. And then with Varna I thought, hey, if I split enough, this person may not be able to hit everyone, right? So unless they have Kermbitter, then it doesn't matter because they hit anything. If I'm far enough, maybe they don't hit. And these people had already moved, so there was nothing I could do. So I thought, hey, listen, Iris is gonna die, right? This is the turn where she's died, where she's dead. All I have to do is make sure that Leonhard cannot do much more damage than that. So I need to kill Leonhard, and then we'll see how we control these things. I have an air attacker, and if these people get too frisky, then I can probably destroy them with my arrows. So Leonhard goes, they do have the sword, I get sad because someone is gonna die, it's probably gonna be Iris. Iris survives at least one more hit, so that forces the second turn to be used somehow in this simple single target attack, which obviously works. And Iris is dead, right? So at this point I thought, hey, this is exactly what I thought it would happen. And then, because I'm an idiot, I thought I should start attacking their Leonhard before he gets protected, and I left Varna alone. I left Varna completely alone here. I think I should have returned Varna and maybe apply some attack up or anything of the sorts, and maybe the match would have been completely different. Hello, Dennis Peak, how are you doing? However, this move cemented my loss. I think I had very little chances of surviving from here, but as you can see, I could have probably killed Leonhard some way or another. Then I realized, okay, all I need to do, or hope, is that the fixed damage of Listel, nice to see me back in gold 1, oh, thank you very much, is to see that the fixed damage invulnerability is gone, and it's time to use Joshua. I put Joshua in range of this thing so that he can use maximum power up. I'm absolutely sad that I don't have the attack up upgrade, because that would have probably destroyed way more things. And then I think, okay, whatever, it's time to do things now. I use Blood Dance, at least I get some damage done, but then this person still has, sadly, the healing, the fixed damage prevention. Listel doesn't die, this gives me a little bit of hope, and then I realize I'm an idiot, I don't have the wood thing anymore, I cannot stun this person, which would have been amazing here. But sadly couldn't be done. Alted tries to attack, doesn't get it, and then it's my turn again, and I think, hey, maybe I have a chance. I stun here, and then I realize, wait, this stun is completely removable, and this is where I get sad, and I think this is the end. Hopefully trying to kill Alte here, that's what I was hoping for. Probably with the attack up it could have happened, but because I am an idiot and I lost my Varna to nothing, I end up losing the match. But it was very cool anyway, like the fact that you can still bluff out of things, it's very entertaining. Of course, any other match where I used Listel, Akira ran away. Any other match where I had Listel, I obviously equip her fully. Lesson learned, I guess. Let's see, is there any name we recognize? Because if not, there's... Dennis! Oh, thank you very much for subscribing! I have absolutely used Iris, and I think, so you can maybe watch in the video later, I used it to beat Desulife, it was pretty good. But maybe he shows up here again. I want to show you how amazing this match was, because it was crazy. Also, at the same time, thank you very much for the sub. I think I have to click... if there's any question about the ban pick, I'm gonna let it run while I click on here. Donations, it's now... Wait. It's now 36. Thank you very much. I'm also gonna move this a little bit. That real time. Okay, so here, once again, I secure my Juggler because I'm putting everything I can in my Juggler, and I think he's an amazing unit. Also, literally everyone uses Juggler in Season 2, so I think it's a good unit to prepare for the future. And here I start accumulating people that could do crazy AoE. So I'm thinking like, hey, is there a possibility maybe of going like almost full Trials team plus a Juggler? Is that a thing? I had to let go of my healers in order to pick Leonhardt, but I am okay if I keep doing AoEs, it's gonna work out, right? Usually people don't want to ban Estelle because it feels like such a non-perfect character, so hey, I'm more than happy to be able to pick it. I see a Varna, I immediately ban whatever else could annoy me. So I did my best to try to keep them out of faction buff, even though they have an Ana, they can probably, like between Ana and Iris, put all the buffs that a tank like Vargas could need. So, start gaining some terrain, Vargas goes forward like crazy, he has boots, that's perfectly fine. I give faction buff. So there was no Iris in this match, I lied to you, Dennis. But I already showed like 2 matches with Iris, and I think she was super useful. If I can pick a healer, Iris has an immense consideration right now for me. Okay, Ana uses as many buffs as it can, and then mass attack just to make sure that Zerida counts basically as faction buff. So I choose a position right now because all that is remaining is an Iris, and I think, you know what? Here's the trick. If they want, okay, Iris can reach here, but the check position was, if they want, they can bring Iris here, and that can probably prompt me not to be able to attack Zerida. If they don't put Iris here, like they run away with her, then I can move in here, AoE, kill Zerida, right? This is what I thought was my win condition. Make sure Zerida is gone, and then you can do whatever you want. So I jump into the most forward position I can imagine, and it's like, okay, whatever. He's gonna die, but he's gonna do everything he needs to do. He has the charge of the AoE, he has everything. So, let it go. And then Iris goes, hey, what if I teleport this person here? And I thought, wow, that's pretty smart, because now, not only am I blocked from attacking here in the back, but also Zerida is protected by this person. Of course, it's a 5-turn cooldown, but what do you care if you are saving the correct person? So I thought, okay, it's time to use my AoEs. I start with the big one, of course, as close as possible to everyone because I have the ranged sword. And then I think, I think I even stopped here and I started checking HP. Iris lost a lot of HP. Ana is also not super high. And then this Zerida is only at half, so I'm not gonna be able to kill Zerida. She also has the damage reduction from this bullshit. It's not gonna happen. So I just go back. It's like, if I get any stun, it's amazing. And then I get the kill and the stun. And I thought at this point, like, whoa, this is possible. Of course, their Zerida is still an amazing unit. It's also a 6-star Zerida. It's gonna be able to blow me out. But currently they cannot heal, so any damage is kinda permanent for 1 more turn. And all they can do is, as they're doing right now, run away. I move forward, I make sure that everyone is tanked for. And then the other thing that I ensure is that my AoE is as close as possible to the enemy, because she has to charge for another turn, she has to do some stuff before she can either arrows or mass attack again, and she cannot use aim. So I put this as maybe as a bait, as a challenge, which may work or may not work, who knows. So Zerida spends the turn doing this, and I think here, okay, if you don't want any healing, then I'll take your heals. And also, here's an additional cool thing. This is the only thing that Zerida had remaining, so I thought maybe I could dispel it. And that's what I go for. I dispel the thing, however, she's still way too close to Bosel, so she was gonna be able to attack anyway. They have the cannot move again, so I take the opportunity, try to attack Varna with everything I have, and then move everyone else in position. So the reason I put Estelle here is because I didn't want my Joshua dead. I thought if anyone is gonna be able to kill this this Serida, it's gonna be Joshua on some sort of trade or some sort of preemptive attack or some sort of AoE maybe that could have helped. Of course, my AoE didn't get the kill, but it could have worked. And then I think, okay, in that case, I'll just take the Varna. I still have the buff from Beast Shock. And here's where the problems start. I only have 3 physical attackers, and there is a Zerida that could just move around and make my life impossible. And there's a Vargas that's gonna be amazingly hard to kill, right? We know that Vargas does this. So I move into positions, I punch Vargas a little bit. I think every bit of damage will count, and as long as I'm not attacking, he cannot hard rock out of it, right? I apply faction buff again, and the reason I took this position is because I thought the only way that I could get attack at Joshua is if they cross water or they go the long way, right? So like 1, 2, 3, and then what I was doing is checking out that this. Okay, nothing happened. That this would not work out for the enemy. However, I think I do a mistake soon. So what I thought is, surely there's a way for me to keep on blocking Zerida while moving forward and attacking with Estelle, right? And I made a mistake here, partially a mistake, because Zerida apparently can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 million and just reach my Joshua. So this position that Estelle was guarding was actually key, and maybe I should have used kind stuff, but I don't know, maybe I didn't have it. But I thought, you know what, okay, that's a mistake, and he's gonna try to kill Joshua, but Joshua has very high priority on attacks, animations, so maybe they actually trade. So here we go, and if we look at the animation, while Killing Blow is happening, which is crazy, Joshua gets to throw his stuff. And that's what gets Zerida killed. And then the opponent thinks, okay, oh god, that hurt a lot. So the opponent thinks, okay, now I have a Vargas, and this is turn 7 of 12. How the hell do I make this last? So they have a quick thought and go, okay, I don't need to attack anymore, I still have Lava Titans, so I'm gonna be doing the extra tiny damage. Luckily for me, one of them lands on Estelle, so Estelle had Phoenix, and then it didn't work. And here's where I make my mistake. This did nothing. Like, it did 7 damage, and then Hard Rock healed him back. And I thought, I lost the match here. And I think I'm actually correct, because I do the AoE attacks, which is perfectly fine, and then he doesn't need to attack, because he obviously loses on such trades. Here's where I get the first kill, which is cool. However, it's Vargas, so he revives. And he also got Hard Rock Trigger, so that's 2 50% that went in his favor. He activates defense again, and now I'm a little bit sad, and I think, okay, clearly I cannot punch again, because now he has full power, right? He's using defense buff, and it's as strong as Vargas gets. So maybe I actually lose by trying to attack into him. After all, it's just an Estelle without faction buff. I have 1000 attack, which is amazing for me, but maybe not enough. So I decide to start using AoE while taking the lava buff, because I have a plan. On turn 12, I had 2 things going my way. One of them was they were gonna run out of their buff, and second, my Phoenix was getting up again. And here's where the enemy moves, and I decide to attack. And Vargas lives with 500 health. So if they didn't trigger Hard Rock on any of the 2 occasions, I would have beaten this rank 20 person. This is top 20. If I had decided to use Phoenix, maybe I would have won because of the AoE and the way it works. But I went for an auto attack and I ended up losing. So I don't think it was a mistake per se. It was a choice. I wish I had like the math knowledge to know how much damage am I gonna deal with the Phoenix AoE. But the attack with Juggler was an absolute mistake. And now I currently wish I had thrown Juggler away. Just throw him out. The other option I had with Juggler was to stay away from him so that he couldn't trigger, but 1 or 2 turns later I would have just simply died to the AoE, right? So I don't know how useful that was. That would have been anyway. So maybe the solution for Juggler at that point is you cannot deal any more damage, just go out, go into the smoke, be happy. Disappear, basically, because even if Vargas attacks Juggler, getting the kill, he also could trigger Hard Rock. I wish I had thought about that. So first of all, Juggler had 1000 attacks still because of the buff of Beast Shock that I had recently used, and I thought, you know what, 1000 attack, that's something, right? And I did 7 damage to this Vargas. I think I could have won. This gives me really good hopes, but it didn't happen. Right, more matches. All in all, we were extremely positive. So 16 wins, 10 versus 10 losses. It jumped me way up high, and we're now back at middle rank. Usually we were recently ending our weeks with 1800 sharp, and this time I ended up way higher. After this one I thought, you know what, I need one more win, so I went in again. And I don't want to remember who else I fought. Let's see. So they start by banning my Liana, and I thought, okay, if this is how it's going, then I don't want to see your Listel, and I pick my Juggler. I'm starting to care less if they ban all my healers, because in the effort that they do to ban all my healers, I get to pick my 2-star players, which at this moment are 4 stars, which is crazy, which are both Juggler and Leonhardt. And of course I pick them both. So they go for Liana. I make sure that they cannot use any of the crazy units that go with Liana, like for example Zerida. They go for Bozel, so I think, okay, Darkness team is already locked out, that's what they're gonna see. No Lana please, and no Elwyn, because I've seen Elwyns kill my Juggler like nothing. Especially if they Soul Sword my Juggler, all the buffs are gone and he cannot heal, that just kills him. They go for Leon, and I thought, okay, if you go for Leon, then I have an answer for this. Varna. The reason I picked Varna here is because everybody here can fly, except I guess the tank and Leonhardt. Leonhardt can teleport. If I stay mobile, then maybe Leon cannot even find a target to attack. And if they leave Estelle at the end, I pick my Estelle. Estelle is amazingly strong against Leon and can turn the tide easily. They go for double healer, I go for 4-tuple AoE. And I don't think I even take Cheer here. I think considering how Estelle works, Varna's attack up is more than enough. So I now have full powered Estelle. 1 second. Okay, let's go. I think I'm getting messages, but I cannot find it. Okay, I will pause here. Please give me 1 second, and I will be right back. I am back. Okay, so opponent here is thinking, how am I gonna set up my units so that Leonhardt cannot go anywhere? So I keep my Leon in the back, and I thought, okay, you keep him in the back, I just move forward and gain some territory, gain some ground. I know that attack up on Listel does basically nothing, but everything else is useful, so I'll take it. Especially immunity to silence. This was the thing I was thinking about the most. Estelle is able to attack once, so that already activates all her skills. And then I think, hey, maybe I need to prepare like a double guard position so that I can put down Leonhardt. This is what I do. I think I go here. And then Leon can get attack blessing again, whatever they want. he's not gonna be able to go through both Estelle and Juggler and then be able to kill Leonhard. So Leonhard will live. And I thought, you know what, you can use everything you want, but as long as you keep doing this, and this is where I get surprised, it's like, oh no, Bozo got on again, what am I gonna do? And then I remember, oh wait, I just gave everyone silence protection from mass attack. This is amazing. Wait, where is it? Silence active skills, immunity. So silence immune, silence immune, silence immune, silence immune. And I thought, did opponent not see this? Because they're obviously prepared to do this. And maybe they didn't. So I get to do a Reaper's Touch on Liana. It's the targets I had the closest. This is one of the points where I wish I had the silence. Because if you look at this positioning, I would have had amazing opportunities. First, here, a chance to silence, and second, if, okay, movement down now, right, whatever. But if I had been able to go like here or here or whatever, I would have probably silenced everyone and destroyed everyone. So this week I am getting the runestone from the event, and I'm absolutely giving Listel the silence that she's missing. Anyway, Liana is currently not able to stand near to anyone without hurting them, and even if she does anything else, it's probably gonna hurt them. Leon is probably gonna use Chivalry, and if what she gets is an Estelle tank, he's gonna get hurt. And if what he gets is a Juggler tank, well, that's gonna hurt. But this is why we brought two tanks, one of them AoE. So Chivalry happens. I guess they punch anyone who is in range, whatever. And sadly for me, it's Juggler who gets the tanking. Juggler dies, obviously, because attack blessing Chivalry Leon. But I think, okay, that's what you do. This is my turn now. This goes for you. I hope you enjoy. I consider Liana dead at this point, so I don't even worry with her anymore. But I also thought, hey, that looks like an amazing placement for an AoE. And I get rid both of Tiaris and Liana, and I think, okay, Leonhard has done his job. Thank you very much. Opponent thinks the same, and the match is ended. And I really want to point out at how crazy it is that a 4-star Leonhard is still able to do so much. I'm obviously pushing for him 5 stars, eventually 6 stars. I know that he's used less in Season 2, but damn. I cannot predict what I'm gonna do in the future, but I keep enjoying doing good plays with Leonhard. It's just simply versatile, strong, and it threatens opponents no matter what they do. He could even threaten a Claret. Oh, Dennis, you wish you had him as well. He's coming back, man. He's coming back in the future, so we are all happy for this. I also decided to give him an equipment change. I realized, so the carbon fiber armor was an amazing combo that never ever worked because I am not 6 stars. So if I had enough power, enough survivability, enough health, and enough defense, maybe he would survive someone's hit and then be able to attack again, especially with the carbon fiber activated. But it literally never ever happened to me. So there were 0 occasions where my Leonhard was below half health, and he was able to make use of it. With that in mind, I thought, okay, I don't want this anymore. So I changed for things that I've been delaying. I've been saving up some money, some dust, in order to do some changes, and I gave him the Aeolus Battle Armor. It's gonna help against range attacks, which are usually what he takes. It's like a Zerida that's attacking or something like this, Luna maybe, and if it triggers, then it protects me obviously of whatever kill. Bad enchant. Breeze is a bad enchant. No, you mean the stats. Yes. This is an SR enchant. I just slapped it on because I literally did this armor today. And then Reaper's Breath, because I still have the sword, the AoE sword, so this is 2 tiles fixed damage on. So that's pretty good. That is indeed pretty good. I also think Judge's Talisman is his best because I really want him as the extra reach to kill holy units. And that's what he's been delivering, right? We saw it in the last match, we saw it on the first match. Getting the healers killed is, for me, the job that Leonhard has. His enchants are not good, I know, but I'm really currently extremely poor. So there's barely anything I can do. But we'll be saving up for this. It is one of the units I want to improve to the maximum. I just have too much fun with him. So, let's go back. Okay, we can even check the ranking. 135. We're pretty safe within the bounds of the tournament right now. Dango top 5. Very good job. And if you remember, I fought Sanzin and lost, and I fought Meruru and lost. So I kind of wish the game would not throw me against opponents that are 300 points above me, but I will still try my best to beat them. I think we didn't look at the Sanzin match. I think Sanzin absolutely destroyed me. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think it went super bad for me. Dango could be higher if he would only play his own account. Yes, I guess that's true. So what did we do here? I really don't remember this match. I think I make a mistake and I let myself get hit by Elwyn straight up. And that Elwyn just destroys me. He triggered Breeze. There's nothing I can do to rescue. Wait, maybe there is. I don't know. Let's let it play. So I do the math so that Elwyn cannot punch me here. I think that's the current plan. And I think what I will do is move back my my Juggler, because I have learned to be patient-ish. I hope here to try to take out that move, but look at this. Can you tell me how unlucky can I be by dispelling the only 2 buffs that do not pump his damage? That's literally it, right? So mobility pumps damage because he's able to attack. The faction buff pumps damage because he's a max. The attack obviously pumps damage because... Wait, something is going weird. I'll be right. Just the sounds from outside that sounded really weird. So anyway, of the 5 buffs that he had, none of them were the attack ones that I got rid of, and also I didn't apply attack down just like, you know, like a random. So here's where RNG did really not want to help. And then opponent heals, which was perfectly fine. All I wanted was to lower the attack power of Elwyn. So I decided, okay, he's not gonna attack Landius because he cannot reach him. So maybe I just get out of the way, start attacking. Here I hope to kill Iris, but for whatever reason... Wait, can I see that again? Did the archers not attack? Is that what happened? No, the archers attack. For whatever reason my Firebrand plus him were not able to do the max. I think there is a bug. I have to confirm this, but I'm not entirely sure. There's a bug where the attacks assigned from the troops hit after the shot from Sigma himself, which means that somehow damage is absolutely lost into the ether. I think they fixed this somewhere in the Chinese version, but it makes me super sad because his best troops then don't attack with his best attack. And this is super silly. So let's watch it again. No, that's not it. I thought here, the reason why I sent this person here is because I thought I could do a trade. I thought it could be good. And I'm okay trading like Sigma for the healer. But if you look at this, the arrows don't arrive because they start killing the troops and then the shot blasts through. So like half of my troops don't get to attack correctly. That makes me super sad. Turn this off. Okay, Elwyn just punches me to death. That's okay, Sigma is made of paper. I thought I could get the healer, I couldn't, whatever. Then I decided, okay, it's time to apply a stun. This stun may enable me to do some damage with Joshua. However, for whatever reason, this person has a goddess tier on their Iris, and I just cannot do anything about that. And that's it. Of course, after this, it's just I am disarmed, so there's not much I can do. But I think it was a good shot. Regardless, it just didn't work out for me. Of course, my chances against any Langrisser are always low. I just need to do a perfect play, and I guess that was not a perfect play. Okay, maybe we check out this one. So as always, people really prefer to ban Listel, and I agree. Listel is a game warping character. And this time I find myself with my own Zerida, which is pretty cool, which allows me to bring 2 defensive buffs and still Beast Shock, which means maximum power Beast Shock ever. And then I think, okay, what is my victory condition here? I think Rachel, Luna, and Matthew are all around the same block of dangerous, right? So this is a AoE danger, this is a reach danger if you want, and this person can trigger Gale and go absolutely insane. And I make a tiny mistake here, which is not a real mistake, it's just if this person had triggered Gale, Lana would probably be dead. I just didn't realize that. So I get to move my Lana here, and that Gale trigger just eats a little bit of my faction buff. However, opponents still have to buff, so I make sure that I am in range of protecting everyone, and then I can choose to go forward. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have 2 amazing options here. One of which is I have Attack Blessing, and I waited for Lana to see if Lana gets a Breeze trigger, she could probably reach Juggler and one-shot him. Because Attack Blessing plus, for example, Dark Reaper is just a dead shot Juggler. I thought, okay, if I do that, I just open the match and I probably end up winning. And the other option was if I get a Breeze trigger on Zerida, which of course I get none of them, I give Attack Blessing to Zerida instead, and then Zerida kills whatever she wants. That is not Juggler. Because I didn't get either, then I didn't know exactly what to do. So I move my Lana because I know I'm not gonna do an AoE. The only AoE I could do was from here and would have hit Juggler, who is capable of healing everyone. Also, everyone else is in range of Lana's area of protection from magic. I thought, what good is it gonna do to me? It's just gonna waste the cooldown and probably do no damage. Zerida killing Juggler sounds like something I want to see. I don't think my Zerida specifically cannot kill Juggler. This I can assure you. So I thought Lana could kill Juggler, Zerida could kill everyone else except Juggler. So that was the plan. Then I start delaying because I think, hey, there is no point in me. Here's where the mistake is. There's no point in me moving forward. The dust is still like way behind. I'll just wait until I can attack, right? Lana triggered her her movement speed so she can threaten everyone. And then I realized, oh wait, if he decides to like move forward with him and triggers Gale, Thierry is dead, right? So I know he's not the strongest Matthew, but he can kill probably a Thierry. He tries and doesn't get Gale. So I guess 20% chance to get lucky for my part. And then I realized, okay, this person is in absolute range of my Lana. I give Lana Attack Blessing, and then I can trade Lana for Juggler. That's an amazing trade for me, I think. And here's, I think, where the enemy makes a mistake. He decides to move forward, trying to threaten the rest, but doesn't realize that my Zerida has not moved yet. So goes for an attack because he got a Gale trigger. He got tempted by it. It obviously disables my guard. But if you have no more Luna, then I don't care. They're immune to my fixed damage, but still enough damage goes through, and Luna is dead for nothing, basically. I apply a single heal with my Thierry's because I want to pressure the opponent not only to move, but also to know that my healing is still up. They apply Beast Shock here, which doesn't make a lot of sense. It only blocks my Zerida from moving, but I really don't care, because my Lana can just disappear Juggler. So I think, okay, that stalemate is set. I don't need to move right now. Let's kill their flyer with my anti-flyer attacker. And I thought, Okay, clearly they have like a well-equipped Matthew, they have the Angels at max, and they have a Last Rites, that's why I don't kill him. Gale Trigger? Okay, easy. I think if this wouldn't have killed, I would have been okay anyway, but you know what, it's a free kill, I'll take it. Because probably what would have happened is this, so Luna gets killed, and then Matthew just exists there and can maybe move or maybe not. I decide to soften up Juggler a little bit because here's the crazy part. Because right now their Juggler won't be able to protect anyone, and my Lana still has full powered movement speed. So if this person gets close to heal their own Juggler, Lana can kill her. If this person stays here, Lana can kill her and still be protected by this. So I thought I was giving myself more options by just locking down Juggler here. They decide to heal, and I don't remember if I decide to kill. Because I think at this point, okay, they spend the healing, might as well kill Juggler. If I kill Juggler, I enable... So I go into the protection of my own Juggler, I kill their Juggler, I enable my Zerida to move again, and everything is perfect. Oop. And then I don't kill Sophia for whatever reason. But I'm guessing it's something a mix between my units being bad against Holy and them having Zealots instead of Shrine Maidens, so the Zealots have actually good stats. And yeah, things like this, right? So when the soldier is healthy, which they were still apparently, all of their stats increase. Still, a non-moving, almost dead Sophia is not really a threat, and even if they do have a cool AoE to drop here, it doesn't hit my healer, and all I need to do is take care of them after it. My Zerida was full health, Lana was full health, and Juggler is not gonna die from any AoE. So they go for a single target attack, and they actually kill my Juggler, but it's still irrelevant. All I need to do is use the attack blessing again, make sure that Sophia dies, because now they don't have magic protection, and I currently have everything available to me, right? So it's 3 units against 1, they used all their things already, boom, go ahead, attack, get the kill, fix damage, boop, and get it done. Cool. Hello Robert, how are you doing? Let's see, is there any other match, is there any name you recognize that you want to see my battle against? Oh, Leumas, of course, of course. I think this shall be the last because then I would like to play some event stuff. Okay, so I think this was my 4th match, 3rd match, I don't know. And then it's like, oh god, another Langrisser person, this is gonna be an uphill battle. And I realized, you know what? They banned, wait, what did they ban again? They banned Juggler? No. They banned Zerida, and then I thought, okay, wait, they banned Zerida? I have 3 buffers for Leonhard. Fuck it, let's pick Leonhard. This is my best unit now. Yeah, he's a streamer as well. Yes, yes, yes. Sadly, he didn't stream this much, and I didn't either, so I guess it was unlucky for me. I pick him, they pick Juggler, and then I think, hey, they still didn't ban any of my good options, so I get Joshua. And they ban immediately the healers because they were able to reduce me to Tiaris, and I thought, I really don't mind that. I banned the rest of their healers thinking they're gonna want to try to stack healings so that I cannot get this done. Boom, 3rd AoE. They get rid of Listel and Tiaris, that's fine. I can still pick Bozel, I can still pick Lana, I can still pick Estelle. At this point, everything looks amazing. I know I have no healer and no tank, but boom, Bozel. What are you gonna do if everyone is silenced, everyone is feeling bad? So, I continue banning, they continue picking, I grab Estelle as my last, and I think, do I prefer faction buff? Because I can currently bring double faction buff and buff everyone, or do I just allow Varna to buff everyone? And I believe what I did was faction buff. So, no, I actually leave Varna to it. I bring the faction buff for Bozel because there's 30% MDef buff. and also for Varna, I guess. But everyone else here benefits equally from the Varna buff plus the AoE than from a faction buff. So I decided to bring an extra AoE skill because I'm gonna need as many as them if I want to beat like this monster combination. It's like, oh god, what am I gonna do against this? All I need to do is make sure that I don't get hit by Leon, and then just somehow get rid of Diana and maybe even kill Lana as an extra. They start bringing their meta of summons, and I think, okay, you bring that, I'll do the math on how to still reach you while placing my Leonhard as forward as possible. I think I put him with the teleport here. Yes. So I think, okay, I'm gonna have one shot to do this, so I need to make sure that I am the one who is in control of when to attack. And of course, their best solution is to stay behind because they have the advantage with the summons and so on. And they have double tank, one healer, and very good DPS killings. I apply my mass attack. I think it could go at any moment, so might as well take it easy, but still do the things. And here's where I think, you know what? I'm not in a hurry. Do you want to move all your characters forward slowly, little by little? That's perfectly fine by me. I'll just be able to, if I wait a little bit with Varna, I can do, right now I can do already aim and mass attack again. So whatever. They go in with Leon. Leon carries this smash, but I cannot really stop it. And then they think, I think this is where their mistakes start. They think, okay, Estelle cannot block anymore, and my Leon can attack anything. So let's get rid of, for example, this Joshua. They went against Joshua on a place, so I think this was a mistake. They went against Joshua. Joshua was in the forest, which gives him extra defense and also extra attack. They probably saw that I have advantage on them because I'm wearing a Slayer's emblem, right? So weak, so that's a lot of damage reduction, and I probably have last rights because he's a Clothy. I think I would have gone immediately for Bozel. However, this is the order of things and how they happen. Do you like the Sky Archer summon, says Dennis Speak? Yes, I do. I got myself that summon as well, and I think it's amazing. So at this point I think, okay, in what order am I gonna do everything? Because Act Again and Chivalry were both used, so do I really need to use Leonhard? And then I realized, wait a moment, 1, 2, 3, that's perfect range. It even leaves this person out. So hey, maybe I can get a kill. I get the double AoE, and then the sadness. I cannot kill Liana. Somehow, I'm so weak that I cannot even kill a Liana. I have no idea what happened there. This, he doesn't have attack buffed, however, how strong is a Liana possibly? And then I look at this, it's like, okay, so this is 6 stars, 11,000 health Liana, 10,000 health Shrine Maidens. It's just silliness. It's amount of health, right? It's not even anything else. So, I kill this. I tried to kill this, and at this point I think, okay, I didn't get this, they just heal with Liana, or even with just the Sky Archer, and it's over, right? And they think, no, I'm gonna do something else, I'm gonna kill your Joshua, and I'm like, are you sure? So, okay. To everyone that is watching, attack animation priority is absolutely insane in this game, and extremely important in PvP. If you look at this, it looks like a certain kill, right? So it's a Leon, it's on attacking, so at the very least they trade. That's what you would think. Here's what actually happens in animations. Boom. Leon never reaches Joshua, never gets to deal damage to him, and Leon dies. So that's extremely important. That's the mistake that the opponent made. I think I would have healed immediately, but this allows me to grab onto that Liana. Lana kills Leonhard, but that's perfectly fine. This we already expected. And then, hey, I'm still in perfect position, so might as well take this shot. And then move slightly forward until we can do again. As long as I have AoEs with Joshua, I am perfectly fine. And as I said, move again, aim, apply attack buff again. And then we're basically ready for the next round. Now the enemy has gathered together and I think, okay, you want to do this? I'll give you a reason to use your Sky Archer. Here's some AoE. And Lana is already suffering, and my trick here is, if they use the Dispel, probably not gonna be enough of a, well, Dispel. They try to defend with their Juggler, but they don't realize that they have the cannot receive buffs. So in order to make sure that I'm not dealing damage to Juggler, I come over here, hit Landius, hits her, but not Juggler. Juggler doesn't heal. I can move back safely. Lana attacks, but already so weakened, she cannot get the kill. After all, we still have... So I still want to point out at the 30% chance of that happening, but it still happens, so whatever. However, their positioning is not optimal because their Juggler didn't get the buff, so I am able to just punch their Lana to death. And then I do the math and it's like, okay, do you want to go and punch Bozel? Probably not gonna be a kill, it's still very high attack, but Bozel is full health, faction buff, I don't know, maybe he lives. Also, okay, nothing important. So they punch Bozel. I think I should turn off animations again. Bozel doesn't die, because I still have a very tanky Bozel. And I decide, you know what, he's probably gonna die very soon. So what if I just move him out? Just keep him out of everything else, and maybe I get one more opportunity to do stuff. And I think, okay, this round is gonna suck. Varna has been stunned by a 30% chance. Estelle is just sitting here like a please hit me target. So what else am I gonna do? They do have Beast Shock, but there's really not much else I could do. So they tried to use Beast Shock. However, they forgot once again that buff block stops things like Beast Shock. So if they had decided to use the Sky Archer to cleanse, this probably would have been a win, but they didn't. So that's a mistake in my favor. I punched Juggler just for the purpose of punching him a little and keeping my defense up. That's what I was caring about the most. And then here they do a good move in putting my my Joshua in a bad position, so he will probably die from any attack. And I think, okay, if you want to come here and kill Joshua, I'm just gonna pull you away from everyone else. I start by attacking Juggler, hopefully silencing him, which actually worked out. They go for a healing, as much healing as can be done. I give myself mass attack, they pass. And then I try to get an AoE to try to kill the summon, but I don't get it, so I'm a little bit sad. But still, the buffs are coming, mass attack is in, I feel safe. They go to protect their person, but since all I'm carrying is dealing damage to I cannot even remember them, to Juggler, then I just hit whatever I can on Juggler. At this point, Bozel is slowly starting to get his things back, his AoE back, so I keep on attacking while maintaining the defense. That was the important thing. I know my Phoenix is gonna come up soon. This is usually the time where it gets off of cooldown again. So I decide, hey, you know what? Let's attack, let's trigger his first death, and then we're gonna see where we go from here. I don't think they can kill my Estelle at this point, because Beast Shock was down, Juggler had no buffs, and obviously Landius is not gonna deal any damage to her. So Landius chooses not to attack, I go aim, and I think attack up again. Mass attack. Perfect. Make sure everyone gets the buff, and it's yet another turn. The reason I move Varna here is because I don't want anyone to get in the way here in order to block Bozel moving back in. Bozel is capable of flying, so he knows he has the path here. If they block here, then Bozel can also go around and then take this position. And if anything else would have failed, I think I would have tried to kill the Sky Archer to make more room for him. But here we are in a press position, so I make sure that Bozel has his room, deal another AoE as best as I can, and keep on going from there. Bozel prefers to do a single target, and I think he gets close to a kill, but not quite. However, Estelle just goes Phoenix, and I think we all know that this is over. Estelle below health is just a crazy thing. And with the clock trigger, I don't think it was necessary, but a full heal Estelle, there's nothing the opponent can do. Of course they can dispel, but everyone else is still alive. Black hole comes in and whoosh, enemy is dead. At this point, opponent gives up and we have won our match. Cool. Alright. So that's what happened on Sunday. And there were more matches, but I think we have seen enough. I also saw I can roll for this. So I get nothing. I think we saw enough for now. I'm gonna take a break, probably try to eat dinner. And then I'll come back later and play the event, because I believe all the plot is open. And I think there's even a challenge open, so I need to do a lot of catch up. One more thing. I did get an amazing thing that I can recommend everyone that is using Iris, which is her extra skin. The coolest thing about this is that the opponent will not immediately know if you're using the Kobo mode, which everyone should use anyway, or the base form. So just having the skin is the slight tactical advantage. There we go. And I can absolutely recommend it. Also, she looks cool, and I really don't like how the Kobo looks. Alright, this was it for the Apex Arena Sunday review. I hope it's a good enough compromise compared to having actually played online on stream, but I was feeling absolutely horrible. I'm even surprised I got to play at all, because it was pretty bad. But now I'm feeling much better, so there will be a future with more games. It's the same with Bozel's skin. True. Okay, thank you all very much. I will come back later, I hope, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.